In this episode of MLB The Show 18 PS4, we will see Jose Gallo go through the rookie showcase. Let's see how he does.
When a player returns to a scout day, having been through the process before, he knows exactly what to expect.
Alright, so let's just practice for a little bit because I feel like I'm gonna need a little bit of training before starting things off. I haven't played this game in a while. So the thing is that Jose Gallo was playing for the Boston College Eagles for a year, and after thinking things over throughout the year, he decided he wanted to play in the pros. Even if it means that he has to play through the minors for a good while, he would still get paid something. Like he could at least live off of that, off of the minor league contract they would be getting, rather than just playing for a college team which won't give you any money at all. But basically, overall, it was more than just a decision about the amount of money he was going to get. He also wanted to play in the pros as soon as he could because he knows that anything can happen overall. And he knows that his draft stock could improve a little bit if he went to the amateur showcase for the second time. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be drafted first overall or whatever, but he's hoping to at least make some noise in the minor leagues. Like that will be his mission, to become to become a threat in the minors before becoming a threat in the majors. Getting that jump to the major leagues. Now he has said, at least to some sources, that he will be willing to play for any team in the majors, just as long as that team is not the Boston Red Sox. Like he just hates the Red Sox. He's always been a Yankees fan, although for a certain amount of time during his childhood and teenage years, he had this certain tendency of kind of bandwagoning. A year he was cheering for the Phillies, another one he was cheering for the Red Sox, another one he was cheering for other teams. Like he cheered for whatever team won, but eventually he came to his senses and said, I'm gonna root for the Yankees for the rest of my life, even if it means that they're going for a bad stretch. Let's just begin this thing to see if he takes it more seriously. But overall, I would say that he has become more loyal as the time has gone by, because he knows that one of the better ways to actually make it fall into a big league is through your loyalty. If teams see that you're willing to go far with your team, then they will be happy with the results. Well, is that one gone? No, not quite. My dude is not a home run hitter by any means. He's a round ball hitter. He's more of the type of player that will steal multiple bases, but that's he does have some power in him, or at least he will have some power, but he's not destined to become a power hitter. He will not hit 40 or 50 jacks in one season. Like, it will take him some time to get adjusted to the bat. He will, however, hit for average or a bit above average. Like, he can hit for 300, but that's about it. Like, his strength is not on hitting, but it's on speed, on fielding, those things. The scouts will be watching you closely in the field. They're focused on your footwork, range, and arm strength. Don't worry about the base runners. You can warm up in practice before your evaluation begins. So I'm just kind of training for a while. Just kind of getting used to the game actually. Because like I said, it's been a while since I played this game at all. And with MLB The Show 19 coming up at the end of the month or at the beginning of April, I still don't know. I must check that out. The thing is, I should get used to playing this game a little bit more if I really wanna get something going. And I need those YouTube views, whatever. I think I'm already used to field ground balls to your right. Alright. So going into MLB The Show 19, like I was hoping that they would come to their senses and just say we're gonna go back to the old ways of upgrading the player, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna be the case this year. I really don't like the way Road to the Show played out in MLB The Show 18 because it limits your ability to play the game. Like, this is not real life, this is a video game. Like, people wanna be like, superior to their real life selves in a video game. Like, at least give them a chance to become the next Mike Trout or something superior or something like that. But with this thing, it's like you're gonna have to how can I say this? You're gonna have to lower your difficulties if you want to have a chance to become the best player on the planet or something like that. But whatever. At the very least, what I would like is that they will give us the ability to upgrade everything to 99 rating. You can keep the upgrading system, upgrade through your play. The better you play, the higher your overall. However, I would say that give us back the old ways of of the ratings. Give us the chance to upgrade to 99 rating on every single attribute. You would say it's not realistic, and I would say, well, that's the entire point of it. It's not supposed to be realistic. This is a video game. If you want to be realistic, go ahead and play on a real park. Go ahead and try to join a minor league system. I don't know, but the thing is that I'm just at least give us something that screams we're playing a video game. Something that would actually make us feel better about ourselves. However, I would say that again, like I'm not a huge fan of the way you upgrade, but at the very least, like, I understand, like, the better you play, the better your attributes should be. Like, I'm not sure if you understand me through this. Like, what I hate the most about Road to the Show is not the way you upgrade, it's the limitations of the player in which you have through Road to the Show. Like in previous Road to the Shows, they gave you the ability to upgrade however you like the player and however you pleased. But in MLB The Show 18, what they did was they not only changed the way you could upgrade the player, but they also limited the chances of you even becoming the greatest player of all time or something like that. Like, I'm not against the way you upgrade the player. Again, the better you play, the better the player should be. But then again, there's a point where I would say, let us have the ability to upgrade to 99 on every single rating, please. And just so we have that aspect of we're playing a video game and we're not just playing this game just for the heck of becoming realistic. Like, again, you wanna play real baseball, then go ahead and play real baseball. But at the very least, give us the chance, the ability to play baseball in a better way than we would have a chance to in real life, if that makes any sense. Anyways, we're gonna go through the showcase to see how things go. So if you haven't gone through the first few videos of this, Jose Delgado is a 5'5", 220-pound first baseman with the wizard archetype, which means that he is a speedster. He's more centered around stealing bases. He's more centered around fielding. You know, batting is not his specialty. I mean, he's not the worst batter in the world. He can hit for 300, get 20 home runs per season, but he will not wow you. He will not wow you with his batting. Speed and fielding are his main things, and that's what it's all about for him. So why the Wizard on first baseman? Well, honestly, like, I really want to have a lot of speed in me, but at the same time, I really don't want to play any other position on the first baseman. That's the position I feel most comfortable with, being a first baseman. So yeah, going at it all. So yeah, that's basically it. But oh, he's from Puerto Rico, in case you haven't wondered. Like, that's the reason why he's playing for the international squad. He's from Puerto Rico. He was born in San Juan, at the other side of the highway from the University of Puerto Rico. So on one side of the highway there is the University of Puerto Rico, and at the other side there's a hospital. So he was born at that hospital. He's lived in San Juan for around 4 years. Sidra in about 7 years, and at the latest he was living in Caguas for over 9 years. And it's actually, and the thing is that he was actually thinking about moving to the States before going to the showcase, but then he decided to go to play college in Boston College and whatever, and now he's in the international showcase. So if you don't know, his favorite team is the New York Yankees. So yeah, he hopes that he can eventually play for the Yankees, and god damn it, you have to feel that one, don't you? Like, doesn't it piss you off when you have a solid hit like that, and all that happens is just it gets gloved by the fielder, like I don't know, like, man, like, I'm not saying there should be a rule against it, like, you know, if you have your glove on it, but you know, but the thing is, if you're a batter, it must piss you off, like, man. So yeah, I don't know, whatever. And also, Delgado also likes to play basketball, so he might consider changing to becoming a basketball player in the future, maybe playing football in his spare time or whatever. But the thing is, he wants to focus mainly on playing baseball at the moment. But he would like to eventually become a multi-sport superstar or all-star, whatever, where he's joining the where he's joining a superstar team on all the sports that he plays on. So yeah. Now you might be wondering, will I use Showtime for stealing bases? Like, I've used Showtime in the past to actually steal bases, but I'm actually considered not using it because it would take much more time for each at bat to happen, and then it would be like I would be taking forever just to go through one at bat. Like, I would actually consider not using it. It adds a realistic aspect to it. Like, and it kind of contradicts what I said about, you know, I'd rather play a video game, you know, that doesn't feel too realistic. But then again, like, I would also like to, you know, kind of practice it in the case that I would play a real game. You know, kind of be like, you know, kind of looking at the picture, kind of look at the catcher, trying to see what they have in store. You know, try to, you know, kind of a practice in a way. And that was a terrible at bat. I should never swung any of those pitches. Like, once I swung on the first pitch, I kind of figured that was it. Like my plan should be
Digging in once again, Jose Delgado,
to kind of
0 for 2 on
actually
his line thus far.
let go, you know, and just have every pitch pass until the first pitch strike, like it happened there. This will actually give me some time to create some patience and whatever. So yeah.
Now
oh no, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh no, like one of the reasons why I stopped playing baseball in real life was because of this shit. And yes, I'm saying the word S-H-I-T. Because, you know, when I was 7, I got hit by by a baseball a lot of time. Like, every time a lot of times when I went to the batter's box, it was nearly a guaranteed hit by the pitch. It was like, you know, I don't give a crap about your health. I'm just gonna hit you with the baseball until you bleed to death on the inside or something like that. Then again, it was the first year in which the pitchers would be the kids, because when you have when you're 5 and 6 years old, like your coach is the one, or the assistant coach or whatever, they're the ones that are pitching to you to have more chances of creating contact to a ball or whatever. But the thing is that, you know, once you hit that age of 7,
that's just what
then the kids will be the ones who will be pitching. And that year I just got pelted by baseballs left and right. Like, my on-base percentage, I think it was like a 500 or something like that year. And here's the story. Like, there was this one time where one of my teammates was actually it was his turn to bat, but he didn't want to go and pitch. Sorry, he didn't want to go and bat. And I was going up next, so I decided, hey, I'm just gonna go and hit for him, you know, since he's not gonna go ahead and hit. And you know what happens? First pitch, bang, hit by the pitch. It was like, god damn it, like, that year, it was kind of the year in which I just got scared so much by getting hit by the pitch that my baseball performance was just dipping down to a lot. And the thing is that afterwards, the 2 years after, I wouldn't get hit by the pitch as much, if at all. Like, you know, I got scared so much in 1 year, they kind of make me scared to play after that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really remember much of my time playing baseball after that. Like, I remember the times that I got belted, like I got hit by the pitch, but I don't remember much of the moments after. It's like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's for the best. Now, is there a chance that I might go ahead and try to play baseball in real life again? Like, sure, I love playing the sport of baseball. Like, but the thing is, I haven't played in a long time. Like, I really don't remember the last time I played any level of baseball, like racquetball or whatever. Like, I don't remember at all. Like, it's been such a long time. Like, it's been years. I'm not gonna say it's been like a decade, but it's been something close to it. It's been that long. Now, if I had a chance to play baseball, someone would say, hey, do you want to play for a baseball team? I would say, like, sure. And maybe try out and you know, and train and something like that. Overall, like, you know, have a chance to do something different. Oh, you swung at that? Oh, man. But overall, like,
so striding in,
you know, 1 year just scared the shit out of me of playing baseball. And the thing is that I still want to play baseball. That was the thing. You know, what position would I be? Well, honestly, I don't know. Like, I would like to be a first baseman, but I don't have the power to become a first baseman. Like, at best, I could be a right fielder in real life, like that. That would be basically it.
Ninth inning underway now as
so
the
yeah.
first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, I would like to play baseball at any given level at some point in time in my life. before I die. Like,
windup,
it's not exactly on my bucket list, but at least I would like to just play some baseball. Even if it means that I'm just playing some pickup baseball with some random strangers, you're just trying to get in shape or whatever, like, fine. Heck, you know, you know, Bobby Crosby watches it. Can I play? Just kidding. I don't live in Los Angeles anyway. But anyways, if I, you know, if I ever get to live in Los Angeles, at least visit Los Angeles, like, you know, does Bobby Crosby allow it just about anybody to play baseball? Like, I don't know, like, I'd be open to playing baseball, man. Like, you know, play baseball for a few innings, you know, get myself in shape. You know, getting to know people, you know, whatever. But I'm not saying that's the only way. I mean, there are a lot of other ways that I could play baseball. But you know, you know, I'm just saying, you know, you know, I want to be a YouTuber, you know, and you know, you know, wink wink and whatever. My potential has been downgraded to D. What the heck? Like, what the actual heck, man? Like. Maybe it's the difficulty? No, I shouldn't blame the difficulty. That would be too easy. Anyway, I've been talking a lot, you know, just so you guys get to know me a little bit. You know, whatever. Yeah. Well, I talk this much in future videos. I would definitely doubt it. Anyways, now, I live in Puerto Rico right now, but the question is, oh, come on. Anyways, the question would be, how long will be here? The answer would be not that long, like give it a year or two at most. I'm not planning to be here beyond the year 2020. Like, nope. With how things are running here, no thank you. No. You had to bunt, didn't you? Get tagged, man.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
I didn't tag him? Like, what the hell, man? Oh, man,
into the box
whatever.
now, Jose Delgado, and he'll start out there after the third, top of the order to follow. Takes a fastball on the inside.
Oh man, like, you know, my life has been a roller coaster, but my later years, you know, these past few years have been years of reflection in my life. You know, we're kind of, I kind of been thinking about things in life, like, you know, what I should do or what I shouldn't do. You know, what I should pursue and what I should just let go of, like, yeah, that type of thing. Like, yeah, like I really want to be a YouTuber. That dedicates to this full time, like every single day. You know, I'm, you know, telling you so you could actually hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon. Just making sure that you hit that bell icon. It's really important to me. Anyways,
yeah, he's had to showcase and show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs,
you know,
like
I think it's the best thing for me to become a YouTuber, or at least a full-time one, because, you know, I will get to enjoy the things I love to do, like playing video games, talking about sports, maybe even talk about anime, which anime. I've been planning to make anime videos, but really haven't gotten to the glimpse of actually watching it as of late. I don't know why, like, I really don't know, like, maybe it's my lack of time management, you know, that might be it right there.
He's running, pitches high.
He's running. Got him. I don't really need showtime to steal bases, like, it's just another bonus to it, you know.
No, he's fleet of foot. They've seen the numbers, but
so anyways, line number 21. Number 21, you know, 21 is my favorite number. It also represents the day in which I was born. September 21st. You know, 21st, 21 is my favorite number, so yeah, that's kind of basically it right there. Like, that's the logic behind it. Now, I would be willing to use any number, like, you know, the number I use on my jersey, that's the least important thing. As long as I get to play baseball, that's all that matters.
Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one.
Uh-oh, you cannot get anything behind it.
Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Yeah, that's my life, man. Life of roller coasters. Nothing really interesting happening. Like, I've been single for my entire life. And not because I haven't been interested in getting in a relationship, it's just I just haven't had I just haven't worked towards it. Like, I sometimes feel bad about it, but then again, I realize it's like I'm not really working towards it. Like, I'm not really a social person. I'm not really a party person. I don't go out that much. If I do go out with one person, it's only with one person, and that's it. Like, I'm not really dating anybody, and I might want to date, but the way I'm behaving, it doesn't really feel like I want to date. Like, you understand what I'm saying here? And like, I feel bad, but then I realize, and it's like, I feel bad, but then again, it's like, I'm unconsciously looking for this, because I'm not really doing anything about it, because I'm really working hard towards making this YouTube thing work, future YouTuber 2020. Let's get to 100,000 subs by the end of 2020, how about that? That's a challenge for me, and that's a challenge that I'd be willing to accept. You might say, well, it's unrealistic. I mean, you barely even had 600 subs right now. I would say, well, you gotta shoot high if you want to be successful. The only way you can be successful in life is if you have goals that seem high at the moment, but then but then you work so hard towards it that as time passes, people start to see, oh, it makes much more sense.
From the stretch.
And I have a lot of YouTube, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to this YouTube thing. Not all of it, but have an idea, like, YouTube SEO, whatever, I've done YouTube thumbnails in a different way as of late, longer videos to rank higher, that type of thing.
We'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider.
Nah, come on, you couldn't get the barrel of the bat on that, like, really?
Ready now, Charles.
I'm gonna have to bunt every single bat if that's gonna be the case.
Wind up and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Delgado takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Jose.
Oh man, my life, it's been like, last year was a year of reflection for me in a big way. Like, I realized that I gotta stop chasing people that won't want to be with me, or that are not even bothering to even try to, how can I say it, they're not even trying to find me or whatever. They just, like, they don't even make an effort to say, hey, how's it going, at the very least. I gotta stop chasing people. Like, I can make the effort to make an introduction to people, like, say, hey, my name is Jose. But after that, like, it's gotta be a two-way street thing, I gotta make an effort to make a friendship work, but then again, it's also gotta come, it's also gotta be your job as well to make things happen. It can't be just a thing where I'm like, I'm doing all this work, but then again, you're not doing anything. Like, no. Either we both work on this friendship thing, or we just don't do anything at all. Like, you might say, well, that's a little too much, don't you think? And I would say, well, if a person is not dedicating time of their lives towards you, like, they don't even say, they don't even worry about your well-being, or at the very least they're there for you, why the hell are you even trying to find them and they're not trying to find you? That type of thinking, it's the type of thinking that you get when you have been in a situation I've been, that you're so much time by yourself that you start rethinking about your life purpose, or you start rethinking about how you should live your life. Like, honestly, I'm not really bothered at all by being by myself. It actually means that I have the time to do whatever I want to do. Like, I have time to do this YouTube videos. The only thing that bothers me is that, I'm single. Like, I really don't want to be single, but then again, I'm not working towards not, you know, how to say this. I'm really not working towards being in a relationship. Like, you know, I'm mostly focusing on this YouTube thing. And one thing you should know about me is that when I want to do something, I really want to go all in on it. Because if I'm not going all in on it, like, I just don't really feel like it's gonna work out. Like, if you just go like, I'm gonna do it to see if it works out, and if it doesn't work out, I'll do something else. Like, from the start, you're already quitting. Like, you know, if you want to be successful in life, I'm not saying you should go all in, but you should dedicate a lot of your attention towards it. You know, work like, you know, it's gonna be a short thing. You know, you really gotta keep it on top of your head. You know, this guy got drafted lower than he would have been drafted last year, but that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play for the Blue Jays. Like, you know, that's not bad as long as it's not the Red Sox. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, you did again, son. You've been drafted by the Blue Jays in round 28. Time to go pro, coach. Congrats, son. You're still got a long way ahead to get to a show, but I know you got what it takes. Visualize the player you want to be and make it happen with diligent work and good choices. You got it, coach. Anyways, let's see what they're talking about on social media. Nothing. Of course. So the next game will be against Hartford. Let's see, the Hartford. So what's it, Hartford? I don't know, like New Hampshire. I don't know, like let's just see what team this is. Like standings, like. Okay, so the Thunder, the Sea Dogs, okay, Rumble Ponies, what team was it again? Okay, let's just go through team roster to see, let's go through AA, Fisher Cats, no, actually, I'm playing for the Fisher Cats, so which team is Hartford, like? Let's see, this team is not it. I don't know, like, whatever. So this is, okay, let's see, Hartford. Should it sound familiar to me? Like, I don't know. Like, let's see, oh, the Yard Goats, okay. So we're gonna play the full series against the Yard Goats. That's how it's gonna play out.
After impressively finishing
it's a real vote of confidence that the organization has sent you here less than a year after you were drafted. You think you're ready for AA ball? I know I am, coach.
A welcoming man.
Said, do you know how a journey of 1,000 miles begins? With a single step, sir. Yeah, exactly. In baseball, that means a young prospect like you becomes a seasoned veteran, or an all-star even, one play at a time. Okay? Every play, every pitch even offers a specific challenge. How you respond to those challenges will determine the player you become. I mean, that's the way it goes, man. Like yeah, how do you feel about the Bryce Harper signing? I mean, I feel like the Phillies could go far this next season. I'm not saying they could go to the World Series like they could. All I'm saying is that they might actually go to the league championship, to the NL National League Championship Series, maybe. I don't know. Like, predicting is such a dangerous thing to do. It's like, you know, why even bother? Here's my first at bat in the minors, in AA at least.
And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Swing and a little to center.
Please be a hit. No. Yep, it's a hit.
That's a hit. Their first of the new season.
The first hit of my AA career.
Was his first AA base hit.
Put that ball in a trophy case somewhere.
Good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
All right, Ezekiel Cabrera. Carrera. I don't know. You should know I do steal bases.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second.
Carrera.
One away. Coming to the plate now,
Ezekiel
Oscar
Career.
Hernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the double steal is on here.
Damn it.
But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted. So digging in now,
see how things go on here.
Delgado, he singled his last time up. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
Oh, man.
He can definitely
It's
run.
a foul. A hack is a foul. Oh, man.
Fly ball out
Come
toward
on,
left
get
center
a hit.
field. Shepard
Dang
is
it.
after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Alexi Valdez.
Alexi Valdez, 0 for 1 here in the
Is
early going.
it Valdez or Valdez? I'm not really sure. And I'm from Puerto Rico. I kind of should know this type
To
of
the
thing.
right.
But then again, I don't really care.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's
Throw
a base
it.
hit.
He's still safe. It doesn't really matter.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was
Man, oh
looking
man,
for right there.
I just
He
don't
did
know
his best to
sometimes.
keep his nose in there.
Duncan
Now it's
Chan.
plate, Duncan Chan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yo,
Loop
son.
over toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Jose Delgado.
Now you might be wondering, is that how you look like in real life?
Here's the first
I would say kinda,
The
almost.
hitter in this situation has
Like,
to
I'm not
understand
really
that this
sure.
pitcher is on the attack, looking for
I
a
would
quick
say
inning.
kind of like
If there's something in the heart of the plate,
you might
you
that
better pull
gives
the
you an
trigger.
idea of how I look like, but
This is
doesn't give you
line
the
to
full
left.
picture.
Shepard is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now to the plate, Jose Delgado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A
Dang
high
it.
fastball is in there.
Base hit, let's go.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Yeah, that's how you hit. That's how you hit.
So a pivotal moment here and digging in now.
Carrera.
Carrera. And he does so
Ezekiel
representing
Career.
the possible go-ahead run. And there he goes towards second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Shepard
Dang it.
sprinting after it.
Run,
He makes
man,
the running
run.
play. 2 down.
Run, Forrest,
On
run.
to
I
first,
got
and
damn.
they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but that
Forrest didn't run fast
And a
enough.
nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his
Dang it.
first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
Man, I really like the Forrest Gump movie. One of my favorite movies. Also, The Criminal. You know, I'm also my favorite movie of all time is Back to the Future.
The New Hampshire Fisher Cats and
Yep.
the Hartford Yard
Back to
Goats.
the Future.
It's baseball.
Then you would
It's
say
the
it could
show,
be
and it
Hoosiers.
comes your way next.
Hoosiers. Hoosiers. If you don't know what Hoosiers is about, it's about
Now with the play,
this
Jose
high school
Delgado,
team
and
in the
he'll get his first
1950s.
opportunity in this one.
That's you know, a small town, and they go on to win a championship at the end of the year.
Delivery to him on the
Well, not
way.
before going through their troubles.
Oh, and this deflects
Like
right
if you haven't
off
seen Hoosiers,
him.
I
And
would
he'll have no
recommend.
play as
I
he
would.
reaches first
I would
base
really
safely.
recommend that you watch it. Then there's Coach Carter. Then
Now with the
there's a
plate,
lot of movies
Ezekiel
that I like
Carrera
watching
will get to
actually.
take his
The
first bets
Mighty
here.
Ducks trilogy, you know, I like watching it. the Harry Potter saga, Lord of the Rings saga,
The 2-1.
Star Wars.
Strike taken to throw.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Ball's
Damn
there,
it.
and he is out. Good throw.
I got distracted for a second. That's not good.
Kramer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
So anyways, I'm just trying to keep you entertained here, talking about my life. I'm not sure if you even really care in the first place, but you know what? It's my video, and I'll talk about whatever I want. I'm talking about whatever I want.
Second, and he'll get in there safely.
Safe.
Well, unfortunately, being
Oh man, like you know,
stepping up to the plate, Jose Delgado has got a chance to add on to what's already.
Well, let me tell you, 2 years from now, a lot of people will know my name. You'll be like, oh, this YouTuber who's gone to this event, you know, and joining other big YouTubers in an NBA 2K event or on a Madden event or an MLB The Show event or something like that, you know. Y'all will know my name eventually in 2 years. Like, I'm not saying it could happen, I'm saying it will happen. That's how I'm thinking. And that's exactly what I'm gonna happen. I'm gonna speak it to existence. I'm gonna think it to existence. I'm gonna have 100,000 subs by the end of 2020. So be prepared to hear my name a lot in these next 2 years. You might be like, you know, you are so egotistical at this moment. Oh, if you knew me, actually, that's not exactly the case. I'm just being positive. And not only am I being positive, you gotta have you gotta have the attitude of you're gonna accomplish this, and there's nothing in the way that can stop you. If you have this mentality that you could do this or you're not gonna do it, like there's something that is a quote that says, whether you think that either you can or you can't, you're both right. So if you think negatively, you will have negative things happen in your life. If you think positive things, then positive things will happen in your life. You know, you really gotta have a positive attitude, an attitude of I'm gonna accomplish my goals, and there's nothing that can stop me. And you know, in case you're doubting what I'm saying, just you know, listen to some inspirational speeches on YouTube. You can find inspirational speeches from Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, I think that's his name. There's this audio recording from the 1950s called The Stranger's Secret. Like, you know, you really gotta have the mentality of I'm gonna accomplish this goal, and every single morning, you know, wake up with this thing of visualizing yourself having already achieved your goal. If you get what I'm saying, like every morning I visualize myself already accomplished my goal of getting 100,000 subs. You know, I even have it in a card written here, you know, that I'm gonna get that goal. And you will see that by the end of 2020, I will have 100,000 subs. You might be like, oh, you know, you have a bloated mind process or whatever. Like, man, if you're gonna be negative, then okay, fine, that's your thing. But just think about it. Is it crazy to think positive, or is it normal? You know, why is it crazy to think positively, but it's so normal to think negatively? Like, just think about that for a second. Like, whenever someone says I'm gonna do this, you know, people are like, you're crazy. But if you say, oh, you know, I can never do this or do that, people are like, you know, this is normal. You know,
when you're trailing,
like,
you hate to give up
if you're positive, you're crazy. If you're negative, it's normal. Like, why is it like that exactly? Like, why do negative things have more weight than positive things in life? Like, why is it like that exactly? Like, I'm not really sure. Oh my.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Go. Okay.
Moves over, and he makes the catch.
Tag him.
And the runner scores
I
from
mean,
third
humble
as they
and
extend their
step
lead.
on
Now a
home plate, not
5-0
slide
lead.
it.
Hey, every pitcher
Digging in to try it again.
Anyways,
And these guys are making
yeah,
a little push.
really gotta think about your goals and think and always have the mentality of I'm gonna accomplish my goals no matter what. Like if you think about your goals often, if you think that you're gonna accomplish it, eventually you're gonna accomplish it. Will it take some time? Yeah, it's gonna take time. Like no shit, Sherlock. However, would you rather spend 5 years working towards a goal and accomplishing it, or would you rather spend 10 years of your life in negativity and be like what and be like having a lot of regrets in your life, like, you know, having regrets of I should have tried to follow my goal. You know, and the thing is that you actually have the chance to, you just never really put much effort into it. That's how things work. You know, life is too short to be thinking about the things that you cannot control. You should think about things you can control. You know, if you you know, you can't think about politics and whatever, because you cannot control that aspect of what's going on in the world. However, you can control the aspects of your life, like you know, what goals will I have, how I'm gonna pursue them. You know, once I accomplish this goal, what's next? How far am I able or willing to go to accomplish my goals? You know, what kind of mentality will you have? You know, how willing are you to working on every single aspect of your life, making sure you're a better person today than you were yesterday? Does that make sense? Oh, that ball was blasted. Oh, that ball was blasted. Ah, come on. That could have been long gone, man. Like, you shouldn't have done me dirty like that. But yeah, you really gotta have a mentality of I will accomplish this goal. So yeah. So in 2020, at the end of 2020, you know, if you see the name of a sports gamer in every single topic or whatever, I haven't accomplished 100,000 subs, then you know why. I predicted it today in this video, and I have no problem with whatever people tell me. Like, I don't give a damn what people think about it. Like, you know, if you are gonna support me, then welcome aboard. If you are gonna be like negative, being like, you know, shoot, you're never gonna make it, like, you know, move along, will you? You know, I will be doing this full time by the end of 2020. Quote me on that. Quote me on that. If I fail, then you have all the right to actually you know, make jokes about it or whatever. What's it called? You know.
Ozuna moving to his left. And he hauls it in.
But anyways, you know, I'm really working towards this YouTube thing, and every single day, every single morning, I look at this goal, and I look at it, and I visualize myself having already accomplished the goal. That's kind of it, whatever. So if you really want to turn your life around, you know, I don't know, listen to inspirational speeches. Look at, you know, listen to The Stranger's Secret. Write the goals that you have in your life. Visualize it every single morning. Think about it. So that type of thing, you know. But whatever you do, always make sure to visualize yourself having accomplished your goal. Like, always think about, I'm gonna accomplish this goal. Like, don't think about how tough it is or what do I have to do. Like, that will come through, you know, with time. You know, the most difficult part, I think, is the part of visualizing yourself having accomplished that goal. So yeah, enough about me talking about you know, positivity and whatever. Let's get to baseball.
Oh, one pitch on its way. Pulls this one into right. Pompey is right there as he takes it for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now.
Okay, let's
Stepping
go.
in, Jose Delgado. He started out the evening over 2 so far.
Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's a ball.
Away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Barrios over at second. Ozuna at first. 2 out in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center.
Let's go. Will that be an RBI? Yeah, it's an RBI.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Let's go, team. Let's go. My favorite music is the 80s music. Now, you might be asking or wondering, how old are you? I'm actually 21 years of age, to be honest. However, I think that the 80s music is the best music. You know, I actually prefer 80s music to today's music. Now, the thing I have discovered, however, is that I like a lot of the 2000s rock. You know, yeah, a lot of music. A lot of the music I listen to that I have on my Spotify playlist. A lot of the music is from video games I used to play, like Madden, NFL 2005, 2006, 2007, MLB The Show games, NBA Live, like, you know, I don't like the music of today as much. I mean, it just doesn't. I just don't really feel well about today's music. That's all. You might be asking, why? Are you a hater? Are you hating towards today's music? And that's a question I'm actually asking myself. Like, I'm not saying I don't like some songs from today. I mean, there might be a few songs here and there that I might listen to or even add to my Spotify playlist, but they're not as many as I would say, you know, songs from the 2000s, or the 90s, or the 80s, or even the 70s. Like, just counting the songs I have alone from the 80s, like, I have about 100 songs from the 80s.
And he is in at second base with a
and I have a lot more songs to go from the 80s.
This ball right down the line. Take a look here.
To add
hard to tell if it was
to my 80s playlist.
Time, but you can see it flies right
Whatever.
over the bag. Ump was all over it. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem.
We have to win,
so
maybe.
Wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. It really helps me out a lot on that journey to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2020.
Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today we
batting
stepping into the
385.
box, Jose Delgado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first.
So yeah, I'm not really sure why the off-season has been so slow in the major leagues as of these past 2 years. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not really sure. Is it about money? Is it about the players that are there? Are they trying to do some type of collision? I really don't know, man. Like, it kind of looks suspicious to me that these past 2 off seasons in baseball have been so slow. Like, why? Why? Honestly, like, why?
That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Maybe they're trying to be a bit more cautious with the money. I don't know.
Line drive to left. That's in there. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now with runners in scoring
I'm not talking much right now. I don't know why.
And he could give his guys an early lead.
Don't have anything more to talk about.
This one's down to third. The second for one. On to first, and it's double play.
Dang it, you just gave us to the double play, man. You gave up the double play, man. Like how could you?
Ryan Diggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
man, like, I don't know.
The 1-2.
I really don't know sometimes.
Is a swing and a miss.
Really, you just struck out.
So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Why does that happen a lot in this game? Like, you're in scoring position, you're even at third base, and they just strike out as if to say, screw you and your scoring position. As if to say, I'm not going to help you or the team score.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this
why?
one. What's the
Just
word on him?
why? 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 Why?
Delgado, he
Why?
reached on a single in his first try.
Like, god dang it. Nice score, god damn it.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry.
Number 2 base hit. Could be. I have a lot of speed to burn. Not even close. Base hit.
As he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these
Run,
guys
Forrest,
that can run
run.
around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack.
Nope, not in time.
He's a speedster. He's going to get
Too
a
late.
ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So what do you think? I mean, changing subjects for a little bit. Oh, dang it. Oh, I got away with it. Anyways, going to football. What do you think of Jamie Collins actually getting released by the Browns? Like, that actually surprised me. Like, why would they do that? Like, isn't he a good football player? Like, was it about money or what? Like, what were the Browns trying to accomplish? I'm not sure. This could be one of the most Brown things they've done. Like, I don't know. Like, was he not good enough in the system? Like, and now there are talks about him probably going back to the Patriots. Like, okay, sure. I mean, when he was playing for the Patriots some time ago, a few years ago, he was one of the bigger parts of the defense. I'm not really sure why they got rid of him to begin with, honestly. Maybe it was because he wanted more money on him. Oh no. Oh no, he got hit.
Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on stepping into
But yeah, going back to baseball, what do you think about the Padres this season? What do you think about Manny Machado and the San Diego Padres? Like, what do you think what's the ceiling and what's the floor? To me, the ceiling for them is it's a wild card playoff berth. Like, that's the ceiling. That's about as far as they're gonna go. The floor, the floor would be wasting Machado's career. Like, you might as well say they're the National League version of the Orioles at that point if you're gonna waste Machado's career like that. If you're a San Diego Padres fan, you better hope that this signing pays off. Like, you know, he turns this team into a playoff contender, or at least a playoff team at the very least every single year.
Deep down the line in left.
Come on, let's go. Why did I stop? I don't know.
Down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's
a lot more where that came from.
All weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
A lot of things. A lot of things going on in the world of sports.
He was a ground out victim last time.
You know, I don't know. I can talk about basketball, baseball, football, you know.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, anyways,
so that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Could have stolen base and
this could be a
didn't.
real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them.
Threw it right past him.
Come on, man.
Gas, and that ends the inning.
Have to strike out like that on me.
Hit, no errors, and 2 men digging in and looking up.
Come on, let's go.
This is on the ground over to first.
No, I threw it off.
Him off the bag. Throw not in
Oh
time,
no,
and
that's
he's in
gonna be
there
on
with his
me.
third hit of the afternoon.
Dang it.
Yeah, they need him a little bit
We
earlier
lose.
in this one.
Damn
He
it.
takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs.
Oh man, this was a long video. So yeah, in these long videos I might talk a little bit about my life and what I think. And maybe some sports teams along the way, I don't know. Maybe come up with some things on the fly, you know. Oh man. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. See you guys next time with another video. Peace.